Man, um, look, this is Jessica Ross and Travion Isaiah Taylor Sr. Beautiful couple. This is going to break your heart. On July the 9th, they went into the Southern Regional Medical Center. It's a hospital down in Riverdale, Georgia. They went there, one, because it was closer, and two, because it's a lot of female doctors there, and they felt safe. I want you to hold on to your britches right here, because this is going to hurt. Jessica and Travion went in because she was ready to have that baby, little girl, and the most tragic thing happened. The doctor, Dr. Tracy St. Julian, I'm going to say allegedly, decapitated the baby's head and then failed to report it and tried to cover it up by telling them to get the baby cremated to cover up what she did. My God, I mean, this is hurtful. And this is the doctor, Dr. Tracy St. Julian. And this is where they went, inside that Southern Regional Medical Center. Allegedly, Dr. St. Julian used too much force and decapitated that baby's head during delivery. They had a news conference today, and I'm going to let you hear it.
Let me just tell you very briefly, let me just tell you all about what happened, okay? On July the 9th, 2023, just a few weeks ago, Jessica and Travion, they were excited. She was 37 weeks pregnant at that time, and they were really, really looking forward to the delivery of their firstborn child. Her water broke at about 10 o'clock in the morning on the 9th. Appropriately, she went over to labor and delivery over the Southern Regional. They admitted her and put her on an IV and gave her some medicine to basically progress the delivery. She labored for about 10 hours, and then probably around about 8:40 in the evening, she was fully dilated, and they told her to start pushing. Well, during the course of the pushing, the baby stopped descending. There's something called a shoulder dystocia, fancy word for saying that the baby's shoulders could not fit through the pelvic girdle. It got stuck by the bone there in the pelvic girdle. That was recognized, and what wound up happening after that is just brutal. Dr. St. Julian came in, and she, in the process of trying to deliver this baby, pulled on the baby's head and neck so hard and manipulated them so hard that the bones in the baby's skull, face, and neck were broken. When Dr. St. Julian finally took Miss Ross to the operating room for a C-section, cesarean section, where they cut the belly and deliver the baby through the abdomen, when the womb was open, the feet came out, the body came out, and there was no head. The head was stuck in the vagina, and the head subsequently was delivered vaginally. The baby had been decapitated. Dr. St. Julian was grossly negligent for applying ridiculously excessive force on the baby's head and neck. Dr. St. Julian and the nurses at Southern Regional Medical Center, they were grossly negligent for not getting the help of the on-site in-hospital OB in a timely manner. They have a hospitalist obstetrician who's there on site. And when doctors have problems with delivery, the first thing you do is call them and you get help. You get another perspective, another angle. This was not done in a timely manner, negligently. And then also, the nurses at Southern Regional Medical Center were grossly negligent for failing to advocate and insist in other capacities that Ms. Ross got a C-section quicker, sooner, in a more timely manner. So those are the allegations that we claim in this suit. We just filed it. We're going to be very, very aggressive with the discovery. We're going to put all of these people who were in the room under oath and find out what they have to say specifically about what happened that tragic, tragic evening.
I apologize. I meant baby boy. It was a boy. But y'all keep them lifted in prayer, because this is hard. It's a young couple. You can see it in his face when you saw that news conference. You can see it in his face. He was traumatized. So was the mother, and that's very, very hurtful. And I'm going to say this. Look, not only do we need our own hospitals, our own black hospitals, because not only did I lose one of my sisters, and now I found out today one of our really good childhood friends passed away, and nobody knows what happened to them. It seemed like every time one of us go into a hospital where there's not many of us, it's always tragic. And I've already heard of 7 different cases already just in the past few months. And this is hurtful. But not only do we need our own black hospital, we also need people. I got a friend that is a doula. And I know that they specialize in natural births, right? And that's how they did it back in, and, you know, that's how they do it in Africa and you know, in some of these other countries and stuff, right? They have natural births, and you know, those natural births and stuff, you know, they're in the swimming pool, the water, the tub, things like that, and the babies always come out healthy. They come out just, man, y'all look into the local doulas that are in your area, because from what I've seen and what I've studied and everything, and just knowing my friend, they really care about children. They care about the families. They care about those babies. Okay? So look into that. You know, be careful when choosing what hospital to go to and choosing who's going to deliver you have the right to be picky about who's going to be your doctor, because it's up to that doctor how they're going to treat you. And from what I've been seeing, they haven't been treating us pretty well. They haven't been doing us well. It's like they don't care. I'm not throwing shade at a lot of the hospitals, but the majority of them that are not like this and not pro this is not working. But y'all pray for this family. My God.